Good morning, friends. Now we have discussed the representations of sets in previous lecture. Now we are going for the questions related to representations of sets. There are two forms or two methods of representations of sets. First one is roster form and second one is set builder form. How can we represent any set in roster form or set builder form? There are many examples in your textbook as well as in your exercise questions. Now we are starting with example number 1. This is our example number 1. Write the solution set. You have to write the solution set of the equation. The equation is given x square plus x minus 2 equals to 0 in roster form. You have to write the solution set of this equation in roster form. Now, you know that this is the quadratic equation. This is quadratic equation, and the solution of this quadratic equation can be found out by different methods. First of all, I am finding the solution of this quadratic equation by splitting the middle terms. Now see here, coefficient of x square is 1, constant term is minus 2, multiplication of 1 and minus 2 is minus 2. Therefore, we have to factorize minus 2 such that whose additions is plus 1 and multiplication is minus 2. This is the calculation of splitting the middle terms. Okay, see here, minus 2 divided into plus 2 into minus 1, which is equals to minus 2, and addition plus 2 minus 1, which is equals to plus 1. Therefore, our factors are x square plus 2x minus x minus 2 equals to 0. Splitting the middle terms. Now, take x common from first two terms. Therefore, we are getting x common, remaining terms x plus 2 here. Now, take the minus 1 common from these two terms. Therefore, remaining terms x plus 2, minus is common, therefore x plus 2 equals to 0. Now, take x plus 2 common from these two terms. Therefore, we are getting x plus 2 into the rest terms x minus 1, which is equals to 0. Now, you know that the multiplication of any numbers equals to 0. That means one of them will 0. Or we can say that this one is equals to 0 or this one is equals to 0. Therefore, we can write x plus 2 equals to 0 or x minus 1 equals to 0. Therefore, value of x equals to minus 2 and value of x equals to 1, or is that. Therefore, the solution set of the equation x square plus x minus 2 equals to 0 are minus 2 and plus 1. Now, we have to write the solution set in roster form. Solution set in a roster form. Therefore, first of all, I am giving the name of that solution set. I am giving the solution set name is A equals to, you know that we can represent any element of roster form by comma sign and in curly bracket. You have to write in curly bracket. Curly bracket represents it is set. Okay, so question example number 1 complete. Now going for the example number 2. Now what is example number 2? Write the set x such that x is a positive integer and x square less than 40. X is a positive integer and there is second condition, which is x square less than 40 in roster form. We have to write this set in roster form. For writing the roster form of the given set, you have to remember this one is first condition and this one is second condition. Now see here, x is a positive integer. There are lots of positive integers like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up to infinite. But still there is second condition is there and end is there. Therefore we have to consider this condition also, x square less than 40. The square of that number should be less than 40. Okay, now I am writing the set A in roster form. A equals to the solution set A equals to, now first 1, it is positive number and its square means 1 square is also less than 40. Therefore we can write 1 here. Clear? Because 1 is satisfying these two conditions. Now taking 2 is positive integer and 2 square which is 4 less than 14. This 2 number is also satisfying this condition. Now take 3. You have to write x equals to 3. But x is positive integer, 3 is positive, it is clear. 3 square is 9 less than 14. Therefore 3 also satisfy the conditions. Now you take x is equals to 4. 4 is positive as well as x square means 4 square is 16. 16 is also less than 40. Therefore we can write x means 4. Okay, 5 which is also satisfying these two conditions. 6 is also satisfying these two conditions. Now take 7. 7 is positive integer but 7 square 49 which is not less than 40. Therefore we cannot consider 7 as in roster form for this set. Okay, this is our final solution. Okay, 8, 9, 10 they are not eligible for this. Okay, now exercise 3, write the set A equals to, example number 3, write the set A equals to 1, 4, 9, 16, 25 up to infinite. Now see here 1, 4, 9, 16, 25. Next term will be 36, 49, 64. Okay, they are the next terms. We can assume it by the giving pattern. Here the pattern is x is a perfect square number. X is a perfect square number. Let's see here, perfect square numbers. Clear? Therefore, we can write the solution of this question in set builder form. Set A equals to, you have to write x such that x is a perfect square number. X is a perfect square number. This is first one. X is perfect square number. That means you know that there are many perfect square numbers which are 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36 to infinite. Okay. Now you can write this solution A equals to, you can write in mathematical form x such that x is a perfect square. That means x is equals to y square. X is equals to y square, where you have to mention where y belongs to natural number. Okay, that y belongs to natural number, or you can write in statement form y is a natural number. Okay, so this one also the set builder form of this question. Okay, so there are different types of set builder forms, but in roster form only one answer is there, but set builder form there are many answers possible. You can also write this is a equals to x such that x equals to y square, where y is a natural number. You can write in statement form also, but we know that we are lazy students, and in mathematics there are symbols of any statements. You can reduce the statement in symbol form. Therefore, you have to write this answer, which is very short. Okay. Now, going for the example number 4. In the example number 4, write the set 1 by 2, 2 by 3, 3 by 4, 4 by 5, 5 by 6, 6 by 7 in the set builder form. Now, first of all, observe the pattern. Observe the pattern of these numbers 1 by 2. Matlab, the denominator is greater than 1 by numerator, or denominator is 1 more than numerator. Okay, 2 by 3, 3 by 4, 4 by 5, 5 by 6, 6 by 7. Okay, now therefore we can say that the solution of this question, I am giving the name A such that A equals to x such that you have to write x here, because x is our variable and you have to mention it. X equals to, you have to take x such that numerator and denominator y upon y plus 1. Why I am taking this? Because the denominator is 1 more than the numerator. Okay, therefore y upon y plus 1. But still you have to mention the condition for y also. Okay, so we can take y as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, up to 6 only. Therefore we have to mention the condition y belongs to n as well as y belongs to n as well as 1 less than equals to y less than equals to 6, or you can write y less than 7 also, y less than equals to 6 also. Okay, you can also write like this. Therefore we can write this solution set as x such that x is equals to y upon y plus 1, where y belongs to n and y less than 7. You know that y belongs to n, when the y is natural number less than 7, that means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here and getting the number x. It is our roster form. How can we build roster form, or how can we build set builder form? It is clear. Now there is exercise 1.1 question number 2, which is quite easy. Let set A equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Insert the appropriate symbol belongs to or does not belongs to in the blank spaces. Okay, you have to put belongs to or does not belongs to in the blank spaces. Now see here, first question, 5 blanks A. See, 5 is the element of set A, therefore we have to put belongs to symbol here. Now 8 is not element of set A, therefore we have to put does not belongs to. So 8 does not belongs to set. You can also put for 0. The 0 does not belongs to a y, because 0 is not set of element of set A. 0 is not element of set A. Now you have to do the question number 4, 5 and 6 in your self practice. Now we are going for the next extra questions. Okay, write the set x such that x is a letter of word mathematics in roster form. Write the set x such that x is a letter of word. X क्या है? X is a letter of word mathematics. Now see here, if the word is given and you have to write the letters of that word in set form or roster form, then you have to take care about this. Set A equals to, first of all give the name. Set A equals to, so start with letter, first letter M. We know that comma is for the different elements A, T, H, E, M. We can't write the element in second time for the roster form. This is the important condition. Okay, you have to mention or you have to write the elements or list of elements in roster form only one time. Okay, so M is second time, therefore we can write it. A also is there, T also there, and next letter is I, C and S. Okay, this is the roster form of the letters of word mathematics. Clear? Okay, now the extra question you have to do in your self practice. Write the following sets in the roster form. The question number 1, set A equals to x such that x belongs to n, 1 less than equals to x less than 9. There are two conditions. You have to follow these two conditions and write the value of x and convert it in roster form. Second one, b equals to x such that x square less than equals to 49, x belongs to n. Third one, c set c equals to x such that x is a letter of word knowledge, KNOWLEDGE. Okay, thank you very much. And તમે આ ટોપિક્સ ને રિલેટેડ જે બી નોટ્સ છે એ તમે મને ધીરજ પટેલ WhatsApp નંબર is given 9428485693 આ WhatsApp પર તમારે મોકલવાની રહેશે. Thank you very much.